Chapter 8. Coding with Scratch 3.0. TechSurf. In this chapter, we will learn Scratch 3.0. Interface of Scratch window. Moving and positioning sprite. Make the sprite think, say and change look. Make the sprite play music. Make the sprite speak. Creating a new project. Saving a Scratch project. A computer cannot understand the language that we speak. We need to give instructions to computer in a language that it can understand. These languages are called programming languages. Scratch 3.0. Scratch is a block-based visual coding language developed by the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, MIT. It is designed to introduce beginning coders to the logic of code. This program allows users to create web animations, games and interactive stories. It is an easy-to-use software. It can be downloaded free of cost from the internet. In this chapter, we will be using Scratch version 3.0, which can be downloaded from the link Tech Insights. Online version of Scratch 3.0 is available at given link. Scratch 3.0 has an offline editor called Scratch Desktop. Some of the important features of Scratch are: it has a graphical environment to build blocks of code, thus making it easier to learn and use. Using Scratch, basics of programming can be learned in a fun-filled manner. Starting Scratch 3.0. To create any animation, game or story, first of all we have to open Scratch. Follow the steps to start Scratch 3.0. Step 1. Type Scratch in the search box next to the Start button. Step 2. Click on the Scratch 3 option. The Scratch window will appear on the screen. Interface of Scratch window. Menu bar. Tabs. Green flag. Blocks. Code area. Stop button. Stage. Sprite. Sprite info pane. Add extension. Blocks palette. Choose a backdrop. Sprites list. Choose a sprite. The different components of the Scratch window are: menu bar. It is used to display drop-down menus that provide common commands to the user such as new, save, etc. Blocks. This area lists 9 categories of color-coded blocks. Blocks palette. Blocks palette contains the set of blocks which are used to program the sprite and give instructions to it. We can give instructions like move, rotate and play music to a sprite by making use of various blocks. The blocks in the palette are divided into various categories. Motion. These blocks define the movement of sprites. Looks. These blocks change the appearance and costumes of sprites. Sound. These blocks control the playback and volume of musical notes and audio files. Events. These blocks are used to control events and the triggering of program. Control. These blocks are used to control the execution of program based on a predefined event. Sensing. These blocks let multiple sprites interact with themselves. Operators. These blocks perform mathematical functions within the project. Variables. These blocks are used to store data, like name, in a project. My blocks. Using this option, we can create our own blocks. To program a sprite, Click on the required block category and drag blocks from the blocks palette to the code area. We can join multiple blocks together to form a block stack. The instructions on the blocks in the stack create a code or a program. Creating a block stack. Select the block to be moved. Drag the block to the code area. Drop the block in the code area at the appropriate position. When we click anywhere on the stack, the code or program gets executed. The sprite behaves according to the instructions. Code area. It is the area where we place the blocks containing instructions for sprites. To make a project, blocks from the blocks palette are dragged to the code area. Code. Code is also known as a program. It is a collection of stepwise instructions given to the sprite in the form of stack of blocks. Sprite. Objects that perform actions in a Scratch project are known as sprites. Sprites perform actions according to the given instructions. Tech Insights. Every new project in Scratch starts with the cat sprite and is present by default in Scratch. Sprite Info pane. In this area, we will find the name of the current sprite together with its XY position, size and direction. This area also allows us to show or hide the sprite. Stage. Stage is the main working area where the sprites perform actions according to the given instructions. It is the place where sprites move and interact with one another. Every sprite has an X and Y position on the stage. X is the position of the sprite from left to right, whereas Y is the position from top to bottom. At the very center of the stage, X is 0 and Y is 0. Tabs. The three tabs, Code, Costumes and Sound, have different tasks. Tabs allow to see and change the current sprite. Green flag. The green flag can be used to start the execution of a project. Stop button. The stop button can be used to end the execution of the project immediately. Choose a sprite. By using this button, we can choose a new sprite from library, paint it, upload it from a file, or get it from camera. Choose a backdrop. By using this button, we can choose a new backdrop of the program from library. Sprites list. The cat is a sprite which is like a character or an object in a game. The project might include many sprites. In the sprites list, we can see all the sprites that are in our project and click them to switch from one another. Add extension. This button lets us access a number of other block types like pen or music blocks. Moving and positioning sprite. We can move or turn the sprite through different angles by using the blocks in the motion block category. Follow the steps to move the sprite. Step 1. Click on the motion block category in the blocks palette. Step 2. Drag move block from the blocks palette to the code area. By default, the move block has 10 steps as the value. Change it to 20. Click on the block. The sprite moves the specified number of steps. Step 3. Now, drag the turn clockwise block to the code area. By default, the angle of turning value is 15. Change it to 180. Click on the block stack. We will notice that the sprite moves the specified number of steps and then turns itself. Tech Insights. The move block can also take negative value. A negative value makes the sprite move in the opposite direction. The stage in Scratch is 480 units wide and 360 units tall. This information is useful to control the movements of the sprite. The go-to block moves the sprite to the position according to the values of x, y. The area below the stage gives information about the x and y position of the sprite. Tech Insights. To remove a block, right-click on it and choose the Delete Block option. Make the sprite think, say, and change look. The Think and Say blocks in the Looks block category enable the sprite to think and express itself. This category also has blocks that help us change the appearance of the sprite. Follow the steps to learn use of some of these blocks. Step 1. Click on the Looks block category in the Blocks palette. Step 2. Drag the Think block from the Blocks palette to the Code area. Step 3. Drag the Say block from the Blocks palette to the Code area. Change the words in the Say block to, Let me change my look. Step 4. Drag the Set Color Effect to block from the Blocks palette to the Code area. Set the color effect value to 10. Click on any block on the stack and observe the actions of the sprite. We will notice that the sprite thinks, says the line, Let me change my look, and then changes its color. Similarly, we can use Change Size by 10 and Set Size to 100% blocks to change the size of the sprite. The blocks Show and Hide can be used to display or hide the sprite on the stage. Make the sprite play music. Sound blocks allows to program the sprite to produce sounds or words that can be heard. Sprite can be made to play music or musical notes by using various blocks in the music extension. Blocks in the sound category can also be used to control the pitch and volume. Follow the steps to make the sprite play some music. Step 1. Click on the Add Extension option in the lower left corner of the Scratch window. A number of extensions appear. Step 2. Click on the Music extension. We will see a new category Music gets added to the Blocks palette. Step 3. Use the blocks in the Music category to create the block stack and enjoy the music. Make the sprite speak. We can make the sprite say words or play sounds by using various blocks in the Sound block category. Scratch 3.0 has an exciting features that helps the sprite speak in different voices. Follow the steps to make the sprite speak. Step 1. Click on the Add Extension option in the lower left corner of the Scratch window. A number of extensions appear. Step 2. Click on the Text-to-Speech extension. A new category Text-to-Speech gets added to the Blocks palette. Step 3. Use the blocks in the Text-to-Speech category to create the block stack. Now, watch the sprite speak. Execute the block stack by clicking on it. The sprite speaks the text in the voice chosen using the block. Tech Insights. We can join the online Scratch community and upload our projects. The featured projects based on Scratch are available at the given link. Creating a new project. Follow the steps to create a new project. Step 1. Click on the File menu. Step 2. Choose the new option from the menu that opens. A new project opens up in the Scratch window. Step 3. We can now drag the blocks from Blocks palette and drop them one by one on the code area according to our requirement. Click on green flag to execute the program and stop button to stop the execution. Saving a Scratch project. Always save the project before closing the Scratch window. One can see, reuse or modify them in future. The file extension of Scratch is .sb3. Follow the steps to save the project. Step 1. Click on the File menu. Step 2. Select the Save option from the drop-down list. The Save as dialog box appears. Step 3. Choose the location for the project to be saved. Step 4. Assign a name to the project in File Name box. Step 5. Click on the Save button. Tech Insights. We can open a Scratch project by clicking on the File menu. Choose the Load from your computer option and select the project to open it. Data Vault. Scratch is a block-based visual coding language developed by MIT. This is the programming language that allows users to create interactive stories, animations, games, etc. Scratch projects are made up of small objects called sprites. Cat is the default sprite present in every Scratch project. To make a project, blocks from the Blocks palette are dragged to the code area. We can move or turn the sprite through different angles by using the blocks in the Motion block category. The Think and Say blocks in the Looks block category enable the sprite to think and express itself. Sprite can be made to play music or musical notes by using various blocks in the Music extension. Scratch 3.0 has an exciting features that helps the sprite speak in different voices. The file extension of Scratch project is .sb3. Tech Bytes. Sprites, objects that perform actions in the Scratch project. Blocks palette, the set of various blocks which are categorized based on their functionality. Stage, it is the area where sprites perform. Execute, to run a program.